Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, everyone. Guys, apologies. We had some technical difficulties here with the internet connection, so that's why I wasn't able to live stream it. So I shut down the Zoom account. Please type a quick yes or no in case you have any difficulties with the video or with the voice. Can you hear me clearly and can you see me clearly? Yes. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Perfect. What about you guys from the YouTube? Cherry, I see you are online. Can you? It's okay. Okay. Perfect. Apologies for the delay. I'm going to just keep the webinar for 5 minutes more. So guys, I would like to welcome you to this live morning trading. My name is Theo, for those who haven't joined us previously. First and foremost, just to make sure that for those who haven't downloaded yet the MetaTrader on your mobile devices from the App Store, now it's disabled. So it's a great opportunity to start using our Admirals native application. I use it a lot in my trading. It gives me a very good simplicity and very easy to monitor the trades, to open trades, close trades, etc. So please make sure either you have the MetaTrader, that's okay, just make sure you download the Admirals mobile app. It's connected directly to your Admirals account. And as usual, all the information I bring to you, it's purely based on my trading activity for so many years and my knowledge. And it has nothing to do with personal advice, okay, or any investment advice to anyone here. It's pure general information of how I see the market, how I read the market, and how I prefer to trade the market. So let's go quickly to the calendar. So let me just find it here. I think it's this one. Why I don't see the website? Just bear with me, guys. Okay. So we need this one here. All right, you should be able now to see my screen. Here at Admirals.com website, we have today, it's Thursday, at 1 p.m. London time. We're going to have the inflation rate in Germany. This is going to definitely affect the euro. That's considering to the other inflation rate events we experienced the last couple of months. We see all the major countries, let's say, they have inflation rate differential, let's say 0.5%, 1%. Now we see 1.5%, 1.3%, 1.5%. Sorry, here in Germany. So we will see what it's going to happen in the actual result. But you have to understand that inflation, it's one of the most important tool when they decide to interact with the interest rates, the central bank. So it's going to be a good indication. Anyhow, Lagarde is very hawkish on their decision. Now, can you see the news screen? Someone post, Robin's post, you cannot see the news screen. I'll keep going. Let me know if you can see now the Admirals Premium portal. So today's top headline: developing countries face stiff economic headwinds. World Bank chief says UK market was strengthened economy than political crisis. UK markets turmoil puts spotlight on new Chancellor Quartench. Amazon raises pay for hourly employees. Edit prepares for holidays. And Volkswagen prices per share IPO at top of range. Okay, some people, they say they just see only the disclaimer. Why you don't see? Guys, what about now? Can you see the today's top headlines? Yes, perfect. Now, okay, after I went through the the economy calendar and the today's top headlines, and I finished, I was ready to jump to the charts. You're telling me that now you can see it. Guys, please, in this live trading, I would like to have your active participation. Please make sure if I say something that it doesn't match with the slides, it's in front of you, instantly just type it there. And because sometimes I press a button and it doesn't go through, or maybe I make a mistake and I press a wrong selection. Okay, so apologies for that. Yeah, so that's the major news event for today. In terms of, let's say, volatility experience, let's go to the charts. Let's open the MT5 platform. Alrighty, so pound US dollar daily chart. Yesterday we put that bullish engulfing. Remember, we saw that price action here. We said that sellers maybe stop their selling activity, and buyers, they can take control. We had this bullish engulfing. Anyhow, this bullish engulfing, it's within the counter trend of the market. We said that when we approach some levels of some areas of retracements, we don't necessarily mean that we're going to start trading the retracements. Very low probability, very low probability trade. Sometimes when they work pretty good, but if you put them as a statistical debate, you will find most of the times that they don't give you a favorable result. For intraday traders, if they want to try and do something on the 15-minute and 5-minute charts, maybe hourly, you definitely have to wait to see this series of higher highs and higher lows, and then you just buy the dips and get out on the extensions. Or you can trade price action. Let's move on. So for today, there are not really bias in the pound. If we just consider the fact that the sellers, it's been 2 days, they stopped their selling activity. This bullish engulfing show that buyers are in control, but with what sort of probability? Buyers are in control, yes, but on a counter trend trade, low probability. If you trade this stuff, make sure your risk is different than the risk you take on this example and this example and this bearish engulfing with the trend. SARFU effects today, my focus is on Aussie yen. Perfect. We're going to go through the Aussie yen as well. Euro US dollar in a downtrend. Massive bullish engulfing yesterday. The market now, it's just trying to either retrace 50% of this bullish engulfing and keep to the upside, or it's going to just sell off to the downside. You see, guys, we have two valid here. It's a tip for you, and write this down. This is a great example to understand that logically we have two valid reasons. The first reason is the first occasion is if this bullish engulfing is intact and buyers are in control, then and only then we can see a pushback to around 50% of this bullish engulfing, and then we take off and we're going to mark some move to the upside. And that's a very valid reason, right? The second thing can occur is This is a downtrend. Sellers, they step in here and they start their selling activity. So we have two very, very valid occasions here. Now, what's the probability of one event happen against another event? Okay, it's a low probability trade because we don't have a strong bias. But if you take, let's say, this bearish engulfing here or this pin bar here at the top, what can you say here? It doesn't scream out that buyers are in control here at this resistance. They got false break here. We have this pin bar. It looks like that sellers, they want to take control of the market. So it doesn't leave us with a buying bias here. It's clear the trend is down. We are in an area of strong resistance. The sellers at any point, they can come to resume their selling activity. But here we see you have two very valid occasions that can happen. So I hope this makes sense, and not only just sense, a lot of sense, because you can see if you have two different thoughts in your head and both of them are valid, then what sort of probability does the one event happen against the other? So this is a good example to understand the power of trading with the trend and how you have to think, or the battle in your head when you're trading against the trend. So for today, again, for me, it's just nothing here in my opinion. Yesterday, we didn't manage to close to close anyway above of this resistance, because the next target was here. We said the market, after this intense impulse, it finally start giving some retracement. Retracements are good because it helps us to find good entries. It went back into the box. I think the market could give some more to the downside to cover some of this order block area. So we will see what is going to happen here. Let's find the more clear let's find the clearer currency pair. So what do we see? Excuse me, guys. What do we see here? We have the Australian dollar against the US dollar, bullish engulfing from the support. We marked it on the weekly chart, this area here. At this point, we don't know what is going to happen, but if you can see the pattern, pound USD, euro USD, and if we reverse it, Swiss USD, Aussie USD, everything they put bullish engulfing. So collectively, they rejected the US dollar yesterday. So today, again, the buyers, are they going to step in? I like to see the buyers to step in, but is it going to happen? It's an against the trend trade, so we don't know where it's the higher probability. Same with the Kiwi. Of course, we had this. Now, for reversal traders, for people who want to desperately trade against the prevailing trend, this pair here, it looks like an ideal because we have a resistance, and after this impulse move, we do have this bearish engulfing, massive bearish engulfing. The market already retraced. If you take the FIB tool and you start from the top to bottom, you can see that exactly retrace the 50%. So for people, they trade against the trend, can be a good entry with a stop above this one, above the high here. But we don't know if the market really is going to give that move, because if you can see this pin bar here, okay, it's not a bearish engulfing. It didn't show any close below the previous candle, but anyhow, it's a pin bar, and some people, they enter short from here, bullish engulfing, reverse the move. The trend, guys, first we look at the trend and then we look at the price action. And I see many traders, they get it really the opposite way. They see the price action, and if they see a good price action, they try to convince themselves that this is a trend. No, that's first you see the price. You used to see the price action, but from now I'm calling you, start first with the trend. We identify the trend. If there is a trend, if there is no trend, we just move to the next one. So we identify the trend, and then we see price action. If trend is there, but price action is not there, then again, low probability trade. We need both of them to be in place. Let's read some of the questions. Do you think New Zealand CAD will go up? Cherry bullish engulfing on daily and divergence on daily. We'll have a look. Good morning, sir. You can just call me Theo. It doesn't need to call me sir. Please, I'm just coming in what time frame you are analyzing with it. Kingsley, I'm analyzing on the daily charts. Of course, I see the weekly charts as well, but the main analysis is on the daily chart. Anyway, the president of New Zealand, Cherry saying, of New Zealand Bank is speaking. It will some move. I think usually, in my just purely from my experience, guys, when the presidents of the banks, they speak, like we see Lagarde speaking, we see Kuyoda speaking in Japan, but it's not always we have to get out of intraday positions, put it that way. We can see some sort of reaction, yes, but maybe it's not the reaction it's going to force us to get out of any position. Let's have a look at the USD Jpy. Of course, this is going up as well. Remember, I took a trade yesterday, 2 days ago. I took a trade based on this bearish engulfing because I had the break-in of this trend line. Still in the trade, doesn't bother us at all. If it's going to push to the upside, take our stop loss, let it be. The risk was really minimal compared to when we are trading trends. Yeah, pound here got rejected. It looks like that at this stage, pound really wants to gain some of the losing value. So it's a good, we have all this area to be filled as well. And if we go down to the 15-minute chart, if we see a series of higher highs and higher lows, we can definitely look for some long positions. Aussie JPY, Sarfo, you said that your focus is on the Aussie JPY today. Are you a buyer or are you a seller here? What time frames are you trading? Let us know. We will appreciate that. Again, this one put a bullish engulfing yesterday. It means that buyers, maybe they're going to step in. Anyhow, the market now, it's on a total range mode. And it at this type of markets that we don't know exactly which one is the top and, sorry, which one is the exact bottom last price of this pair, because we have these tails here, all these tails here, rejection, but it's not in a consistent place. Anyway, we see a bullish engulfing, shows that buyers can step in. If I was to take this on the intraday, I will definitely be a buyer. I would like to see a higher highs and higher lows and just get into the move. Let's move on. Which one is this? The euro, again, trying to climb to higher prices. Clear range here. All the yen pairs, really, if I was about to take them intraday today, most of them, they will be buying. I like the euro Aussie. Remember, we said we have a series of higher highs and higher lows. Finally, this up. So we had this lower low in the market. We had this lower high. the market gradually create a new high, higher high. So pullback here was long. Then we had this bullish engulfing. I think it was on Monday. I talked about that. And we said people who like to trade these bullish engulfings, you can position about 50% on the retracement with a stop below, and you can let the trade run. If it's get you in a winning trade, it will be fantastic. So that's how I do play this. Aussie against the Canadian dollar. The market, it's in a downtrend. We see that this level here hasn't been retested yet. And we had this new, okay, here is the thing. That's a bit tricky. After we bounce from this support here, the market make a new high, then a higher high, and then we have a break of structure. We have this low to be broken by this low. So we talk about this head and shoulder pattern earlier, and we traded successfully. That was the left shoulder, that was the head, that was the right shoulder, that was the neckline, some initial positions after the break here. So it was more than 2-to-1, if I remember correct. Then the market tried to make this move, broke to the downside, lower low. Guys, I walk fast through how to read the trends, because remember, I've done many webinars about trend reading. And for those who are new here, guys, I will send you the link so you can find the webinars. For this one here, my bias are still bearish. It doesn't scare me that the market put this bullish engulfing here. It's in a downtrend, unless we're going to take this high here and then we're going to be in an uptrend. Okay, so for now, I'm just looking to sell. This is a very messy example. This pair here, the euro against the JPY, we had this impulse move to the upside, volatile like hell. That was an insane volatile move. The tax cutoff in the UK, it was a huge interaction in the market. Since then, the market is trying to digest the move. You see, guys, the value that this market wants to be in, it's around this area here. Maybe we're going to have a pullback. Maybe, you see, there are so many maybes with the pound, with the euro against the pound. It's not a market that I would like to trade on. Gold came back to this level. Maybe on the 4 hours, 1 hour, we can see some short positions. Torch, sir, please don't forget to drop the link. Okay, Torch, just because you don't see my name here, my name is Theo. You can just feel free to call me with my name, and just leave too much formality. I appreciate your formality, but that's totally fine. So some short positions can become here. I would like to see some daily rejection around this area. Let's move on. The crude oil downtrend. I want to see the sellers coming here. So, and I'm ready to participate in the short side. So, but for now, we don't have anything yet. Bitcoin, it's just hovering around the 19,000-20,000 mark. We don't know if finally it's going to break to the downside or to the upside. It's been a long way here since June 2022. Now it's September 2022. I really don't like it, to be honest. And that's okay. That's another story to analyze why we see this nonsense move with the digital currencies. But I can do that analysis for you another day. EuroCAD, I was expecting to see some strong bullishness, but apparently Canadian dollar shows some strength as well. Not very clear. Clear counter. All the trades for today, to be honest, in the intraday level, it looks like it's the yen pairs. All of them they printed yesterday on the daily chart, the bullish engulfing. They are all 90% of them, they are in ranging markets. So from top to bottom, maybe for the intraday, we can find some good opportunities to buy. But my focus will be on the commodities and on the EuroCAD as well, because they approach this resistance and I would like to find some reversals to short them. And no, that's another one. We don't need this one here. Let's have a look, guys, because we were delayed for 5 minutes to start the webinar. I will finish in 5 minutes from now. Okay, so be patient. It's for your own interest. Let's go to the indices just quickly. The USD, the US dollar index, bearish engulfing. We want to see some, I'm pretty sure some rejection. It's going to come here, in my opinion. So we can see some bearishness in the US dollar. So all the rest, they can maybe push to the upside. So the DAX, guys, when the US dollar is getting weak, all the rest here, Dow Jones, NASDAQ, S&P, they have the tendency to be bullish. Okay, I like NASDAQ today. We retested this level of support. Bullish engulfing can be a good candidate to do reversal trading, but because we have this 2 days in a row, the sellers, they didn't manage to push the price lower here. Maybe some more pullback will help to initiate some positions in the NASDAQ. I think S&P is the same, right? Yeah, S&P is the same. S&P, it's more clear now. I see the S&P because it false break as well. And when we see false breakout, it means a good opportunities to buy if the false breakout happen to be below support. So let me find the links for you and share them. Just give me a sec. All right. So guys, here, this time I'm sure everyone can see that I change to the Admirals YouTube channel, right? First, for those who are new here, I will share the Admirals YouTube channel. So guys, please make sure you subscribe on the channel, and also you like the videos we are doing, especially these webinars. They take enormous effort and energy to put this content for you. So if you scroll a little bit down and you come here to the trading spotlight, you can find all the webinars myself, Paul, and Jens host. And when I talk about how to read price action, is it this one here? Most powerful country preparing. How to read the trends. Let me see exactly which one. The intraday US markets. Trend reading. I'm pretty sure it's this one here. Nope. Guys, I think really it's this one, the trend reading. That was the pulse one. Sorry, guys. It's been a while. I've done that that webinar. I'm not sure exactly which one it is, but it's pattern intraday best practices. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Okay, I will share it with you. Also, in this spotlight area, you can see trend reading best practices. I've done a few webinars about that. Also, in the webinar of, I think it was the best trading pattern, I give you also the checklist. You can refer to the checklist I used to how to enter and how to what to see in the price action, what I like to see in the price action. Okay, so guys, it was a wonderful live trading session today. Again, I hope you found a lot of value. We answered all the questions so far about trading. It was really a pleasure and an honor to do these webinars for you. I hope you learn a lot, and slowly and gradually you're gonna develop yourself as a trader you would like to be, and also as an investor you would like to be. Okay, so saying that, I will leave you with this. Have a happy trading. Have a happy day ahead. Looking forward to see you tomorrow at the same time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.